What's up, gang? YouTube, TikTok, IG, Facebook, all that good stuff, man. Grand Rising, good morning, whatever it is you good people say. Just got in from a long night, man. Was about to play 2K and was like, let me go on and drop my opinion, man. My little video, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm just getting into this for real, for real. But I want to talk about, man. What I want to talk about? Oh, the Shannon Sharpe situation with the OnlyFans girl. So let's get into that, man. Let's get into that. You know, I'm only here to drop real opinions. You know, just to put my perspective on things. You feel me? You know, where can we start, man? First of all, let's start with him being 50 plus. She's 19, right? And she's an OnlyFans model, and she's in Las Vegas. Now, this is one of the things that made me know I was gonna do a video on this because I currently stay in Las Vegas. You get what I'm saying? And Las Vegas culture is a trick culture. You know, this is somewhere where you know SEG SCG work. You can read between the lines. It's borderline legal. You feel what I'm saying? So that means pimping. I'm not gonna say it's legal, but it's a big thing in Vegas. The dating scene in Vegas is very hard because in Las Vegas, and I'm not trying to talk down on nobody, but in Las Vegas, 85 to 88, if not 90% of the women here are either actively into said work, used to do said work, and a ex is most likely a pimp, or they might have a pimp at the moment, or you might be the pimp and not even know it. So what do I mean by that? Boyfriend pimping. There's a lot of guys in situations where the only thing they have to do is just be faithful to like a 3 or 4, and it's like that's enough to be with somebody that'll give you whatever you want because you can supply them with something they're not used to, and that's just loyalty and unconditional love. So in the city of Vegas, you either a pimp or a trick by default. And I think a lot of people, I think a lot of people don't understand that. Like people fly in all over the world to come here and spend money, and not just money on nice things, on gambling and casinos like that. A lot of people come here to spend money on women. Like I said, it's dark in here. But this is a trick city. This is a trick city. So you got to understand the culture. You feel what I'm saying? So let's get into it. Now, my thing with Shannon Sharpe is this: being from where you're from, right? I can't recall exactly where he's from, but it's definitely one of those places like Alabama, Mississippi, or South Carolina, something like that. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, gee, you know better. You know better. I can't tell you what to do with your time. I can't tell you who to be attracted to. I can't tell you what to do with your money because you was an NFL star. So this ain't your first rodeo with the type of woman that you chose. You get what I'm saying? That's what you're accustomed. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. During the time Shannon Sharpe was coming up as a man, and this might sound kind of, weird, but you got to understand black culture and you got to understand the melanated culture and how our beige counterparts, like the bond that was between those people and my people. So it's like this. Coming up during Shannon Sharpe time, one of the most valuable things you can have that lets you know you made it in life is a beige woman. like, like you get what I'm saying? Like you gotta understand, man. Like he's 50 plus, so his grandmother came up during the time. If you haven't seen Sinners, go see Sinners. Then think about with those people, grandkids, how they looked at life, what's valuable in life. I remember a man told me a rich beige man just want to be able to provide for his family and care for his family. And he told me a melanated man just want the lifestyle of a rich beige man. And I'm saying melanated and beige because I'm tired of the black and white thing. You know what I mean? I'm tired of us just always against each other. Like there's a whole nother story. But anyway, so back to the story. So for Shannon Sharpe, dealing with the type of women he dealing with because he never thought he would be able to. So you have an NFL star come up. I can imagine the parties. I can imagine the type of women he done been with, the attention he used to get when he was younger. But now he's 50 plus, you feel me? And you have this 19-year-old OnlyFans model. When people say, why you just didn't choose the melanated woman? This wouldn't happen. In Vegas, yes, it would have. Because in Vegas, you either a trick or a pimp. It's so hard. Everywhere I go, because of how I dress, I have to let people know I'm not a pimp. You know what I mean? So what Shannon Sharpe don't understand is she might not have dated men on his level, and she maybe have, and she probably have, but she have dated rich men for just for money. And I think Shannon Sharpe got his feelings into it because I think I heard somewhere he wanted to like go out with her, but she didn't want to be seen with him, or she refused to like just step out with him. Shannon Sharpe didn't understand he was a trick until it was time to understand he was a trick. You feel what I'm saying? And my thing about that is if the only way you can see somebody, like think about this, you're Shannon Sharpe, you're famous, you got money, you know what I mean? We might not agree with some of the stuff he put on, but you well dressed. You get what I'm saying? Clean cut, in shape. You're a legend, bro. You could have easily went to Atlanta and hooked up with any top tier woman that was your age. You could have easily hooked up with any top tier young woman. It's a lot of people you could have like reached out to. You know what I'm saying? Classic X porn stars. And I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but classic X seg stars or whatever you want to say. They out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Their career not what it used to be. Uh, you know, you could have gave anybody that 10 mil, man. Or all the money you have spent on that young lady. You could have spent that on anybody, bro. You know, for you to do that, for you to say what you said in those tapes, even though what you said in those tapes, I feel like you were being sarcastic type time. But my thing is this, bro. Out of all people, you know better. You know better. I remember I was at the gym and I was telling one of my friends by me moving to Vegas, it opened my eyes that I'm attracted to so many different other type of women because where I'm from, you either melanated or you beige. Or you might be, my brown counterpart. But Vegas got so many different varieties of women. So I would tell them, I'm like, yeah, bro, I want to date all type of women. My next relationship, I might grab me a nice little gym, beige gym girl. That man looked at me and said, the worst thing you could do is date somebody where if she cries wolf, the whole world listens. That's the power of the beige woman. You can play with a lot of women. You can't play with them. You cannot play with them. So, it's just for Shannon Sharpe to be his age, to hear the stories from his grandmother, and he always talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Hear the stories from his grandmother. I know he knew better. You feel me? Then you more mature, so it's like I never look. A man is always gonna be as irrelevant as the things he can provide. So if you 50, you stand up straight, you in great shape, you might as well be 20. Because if you can buy her a car, you can buy her designer, you can buy her all these different type of things, jewelry. It's no difference between you and a 20-year-old. Because it's not about how she feel about you. It's about what you can provide. So if this your encounter with her every time that you link up with her, why did you why did you play your cards the way you did? You're way bigger than her. I feel like anybody famous, when y'all deal with these OnlyFans girls, when y'all deal with these models, these IG models, other entertainers, artists, whatever you wanna, link up with. Bro, you got to sign paperwork. Pop that paperwork out, fam. Why is you just moving regular with her? You get what I'm saying? Why is you just moving regular with her? This take me back to the video I just did about Kevin Gates and LeBron. When Kevin Gates said, "Oh, I don't like how Savannah look at him," I thought that was pie. I want why she don't look at him how such and such look at him when they in the crowd because bro they see the same thing in LeBron that this 19-year-old seen in Shannon Sharpe. They don't see LeBron for LeBron. They don't see Shannon Sharpe for Shannon Sharpe. If them boys didn't have that money, they just another melanated man. Like you get what I'm saying? They don't really care for them. It's the power that they bring. You dig what I'm saying? It's the financial gain that they bring. You know what I'm saying? The notoriety. That's what they looking at. So to be a guy that's been in the game this long, you supposed to been prepared for her, man. You supposed to be way more prepared for her. With me, we can only talk in Vantage mode. We can only chat in Vantage mode. We're not doing no texts. You always gonna call. You can text me, but you always gonna call. I'm always gonna call. And when you come see me, we signing paperwork every time. When you come and when you leave. When you get ready to leave, you signing paper. I never come to your spot. I would never come to your spot. When you come see me, when you get ready to leave out that door, you're signing a piece of paper that says everything was consensual, nothing happened, out of line. Cause I'm a somebody. You just an OnlyFans girl. It gets no don't nobody respect. Like you get what I'm saying? Like a sad worker is a sad worker. It is what it is. No hate to nobody hustle. You know what I'm saying? I got motion. You feel me? Me personally, no, but you know what I'm linked into, I got motion. So I ain't talking down on them. But it is what it is. You guys get money. You know how they say no matter how much money you get, you're still gonna be a lame? Unc cool, but he's a lame. Like you really have to like look at him and you realize for a long time, like he's so used to being like a part of that football team, a part of like a little group, however you wanna a brotherhood. That he's still stuck in his prime. He still think he's Shannon Sharpe in his prime. So he's still doing the things that Shannon Sharpe in his prime would have did. Time to let that go, brother. It's time to let that go. Look at it. Look what you in now. And the Most High sent somebody on your couch, one of the realest people, to tell you it's time for you to slow down, brother. It's time for you to get you somebody who really loves you for you and sit yourself down. And you ignored that. And again, your business is all over the internet, man. And I hate that for you because as men, nobody loves us. I don't care if you beige, brown, yellow, green, melanated. Nobody loves a man. A man is only valuable as much as he can provide. He's only relevant as long as he's providing. But if we talking about unconditional love, unconditional care, just care for me unconditionally, no man is granted that type of love. Maybe when you was a child, but once you get up the age, man, like nobody really cares about you as a man. How you tell people this, man? The kids and the mom, they lay down, they pray, and when they lay down at night, the rest of their head, they know if anything was to come through that door, if anything was to come through that door, they know that pops, dad, daddy is gonna do whatever he can, sacrifice himself to protect his family. When a man lay down at night, the only thing he can do is pray to the Most High. Like, when he closes his eyes, he just praying that this is another peaceful night. Lord, please. And we do this all over again tomorrow. So when you're a man of legend, when you're a man of value, when you're a 1% man, why is you still putting yourself in situations that makes absolutely no sense? You're 19. I think you have 3 lifetimes on her. When you was a kid, she wasn't born. When you was in your 20s, she wasn't born. When you was in your 30s, I don't even think she was born. She probably just been born in your 40s. I ain't really doing the math right now because I just got home. Shannon Sharpe is 50 plus. I don't know exactly how old he is. No. Bro, 60 plus, ain't it? Nah, he ain't 60. Anywhere between, he's too old. He's too old. He's too old. And what I mean by too old is you're not too old to trick, because that's who do the most tricking. Because our beige uncles doing it too. But they know how to handle it. and they tricking on their own kind. And when they do trick on somebody else, they ain't really worried because don't nobody really care about nobody else. No cries are answered like the beige women cry. I don't care what nobody say. So the Most High did this to you. The Most High definitely did this to you because it's like you're not grasping reality. You get what I'm saying? Then when it come to her, bro, she's 19. Listen to what I'm gonna tell you. She's 19 in Las Vegas with an OnlyFans page. She has a pimp. She has a pimp. And I'm gonna tell you why the court should throw this out. Cause even in our face right now, after all the this he say, she say, he did this, she say he did that, whatever. They are still making 304 and trick deals. This man offered a 19-year-old $10 million. She said, no, I want 50. This is the issue I have. Cause when I was looking at R. Kelly go through what he was going through, it's so many victims in this world that has been victimized that nothing you do for them, material wise or financially, will make them feel better. When a woman claims to be hurt, she want to see justice. When she asks for a certain amount of money, justice has nothing to do with it. She's just trying to get a bag. And for her to ask for 50 million during the time where he was fit to get this 100 million, that let you know it's somebody else that's watching him. You get what I'm saying? She ain't want to go get no lawyers and all that. Somebody else did. And like I said, if you in Las Vegas, it's some pimps out here, man. And I ain't talking about the green suit, gold hat, big shades, big cup, gold teeth pimping that either. I'm talking about it's guys that has businesses going on. It's guys out here that look like regular businessmen. You don't even hear about these type of pimps. You get what I'm saying? It's guys out here who can make things move. You feel what I'm saying? It's another level of pimping out here, and it's not even that they're trying to be pimps. It's just that this is a pimp culture, and they dominated in that too. So when you guys come out to Vegas or you dealing with somebody from Vegas, always take note that you should do a thorough background check because you'll think you got something going on with somebody, and the whole time she got a pimp. You feel me? So Shannon Sharpe is just a trick who has now failed to being a victim because he was fit to sign 100. If you never heard that $100 million deal, this would have never happened. This would have never happened. I promise you. When they realize he'll forget that money, I want 50. You want 50 million? Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, come on. You shouldn't even ask for money when something happens to you. Because what money for to do? It's not for the fictional situation. I understand if you took off work. I understand if you couldn't go to work and you missed money, you were so hurt that you just balled up in a room, your bills late. Even when you do go to work, you're not comfortable. You timid around other men. It just mentally did something to you. I understand when you ask for money when that comes to play. But Shawty don't even have a 9 to 5. Her whole life being is a said worker. So ain't it ironic that all of a sudden after you went back to this man and got money, that all of a sudden you want 50 million? All of a sudden, man. I don't want to say this because when it comes to the black community, like we're the melanated community, we're not one. We're not on the same vibration. And I hate that as well. You get what I'm saying when it comes to the women and the men. But at the same time, it's so many women out there that I feel like Shannon Sharpe could have had, that he could have been giving that money to, that he could have been spending the time with. And on top of that, she's not even a dope snow bunny. Like, listen to me. Listen to me. Like, look, man, I understand we live in a time where we're just so into lust that long as it's a body, we're impressed. But it is many, so many better snow bunnies that you. Bro, let me. I gotta pull her up, cause I gotta make sure this is the girl I was looking at. You could have did way better than this. You Shannon Sharpe, the type of money you got. You know when you be talking about something and you be trying to prove a point, that's when Google and all that be want to take forever, bro. You could have did way better than this, man. You, I don't even want to pick the camera up to the. I don't even want to pick the phone up to the camera because I don't want them to to flag it or take it down. Bad, bro. You could have did way better than this. I understand she got a little shape, but bro. You could have went to, man. Let me tell you something. You could have went to Louisiana. You could have went to Mississippi. You could have went to Texas. Alabama cool, Florida cool. But them places I just named, you know where else you could have went? Milwaukee. And you could have got you some of the toughest beige women you have ever seen in your life. Do you hear me, man? And the thing about them places I just named, these are real women. These ain't no sex workers. These ain't no IG models. These are real women. Women from Milwaukee will take care of you and your whole family. You hear what I'm saying? You get you somebody who got a Mimo. Man, if you can get you one that got her a Mimo, if you can get you one of them Mississippi, one of them where her grandparents might not like you, man. I think when it comes to us as the human race, we gotta start chopping this up. Like you have different races of us, just decent, good people. We not for none of the extra stuff. We love all. We raise our family. We protect our family. We mind our business. How you look has nothing to do with nothing. Then you have ninjas. Ninjas. Not what you think I feel say, but you get what I'm saying. And it's all different races. And they all for the negativity, man. You get what I'm saying? It's so many different women you could have chose from, bro. Roxy Reynolds is still out here. And Pre Styles is still out here. Bro, you know who I just seen? Bro. Rick Ross. I know y'all might not agree, but man, look, that Rick Ross baby mama is pressure, man. That is a original, all natural, melanated sister, man. If you was to date her, she's gonna fix all your problems. This would have never happened. This would have never happened. Do you hear? Rick Ross need to get his baby mama back. This would have never happened. Bro, Eddie Murphy ex-wife? I just put that on my IG. And I tagged you, you feel what I'm saying? But your page was like, this person can't be yada yada yada. But I'm for show you, I ain't man, look, I did this yesterday. I did this yesterday. You can't tell me this ain't. Look at that, man. And she about your age. And she's killing 91% of every 20-year-old, 30-year-old on the internet. Whatever, man. It's so much you could have chose from and made yourself look like a true king, man. But you still out here moving like a peasant because you want to take blue chews or whatever else that is you promote. It goes straight to the bloodstream. Yeah, and the bloodstream got you fit to be in court. It's time to just be our cool uncle, man. Go get you a cool auntie, man. She ain't got to be melanated. She can be a little younger than you. 30, 28. I'll give you 28. But 19 is crazy. 19 is crazy, man. Let me tell you something. In Las Vegas, it's a club that it put billboards up. When I first came to Las Vegas, I was riding down the freeway. And this billboard said, stop by here. We have fresh 18-year-olds. Now, when you like listen to what I'm saying, they selling dancers like chicken fingers. Cause what do you mean when you say fresh 18-year-olds? Like if it's 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the evening, 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock. It's one of the mornings, man. Like, just forgive me. if it's 7 p.m., if it's 7 p.m., are you telling me she turned 18 at 12:01 that morning? Meaning just a few hours ago, she was still a minor? Cause fresh 18-year-olds are crazy. The girls at the club are so young, they don't even serve alcohol. So Las Vegas is a place where pimps get caught with underage girls all the time. So for you to be 50 plus, if not 60, I ain't trying to put no more age on you, but for you to be 50 plus and you looked at a 19-year-old and you said, I'm gonna trick on this 19-year-old and complete all my fantasies with her. We still in America. You just seen the Drake and Kendrick beef. Like, come on, man. Then Kendrick Lamar just break this down for you. I know what cloth you come from. I know what era you come from. You know what? The ancestors did this to you. That's what happened. Our ancestors looked at you and said, look at this. For you to be a 50-year-old melanated man, and you thought it was okay for you I'm sorry, for you to do what you doing with a 19-year-old beige woman. Them ancestors reached down and slapped you in the back of your head. I don't even feel sorry for you no more. See, I don't even feel sorry for you no more. And I had the mic way down here. I heard y'all. I hope y'all heard what I said. But for you to be a melanated black, and I might be saying that wrong, melanated. it's one of the mornings, man. Mouth super dry, but melanated black man. And you out here having this type of motion with a 19-year-old beige seg worker in 2025. The ancestor reached down and slapped, not just our ancestors, her ancestors too. Because at this point, it's people in the South that's looking at you like they calling each other laughing. Let me tell you something. It's a melanated black man that's like 66 years old. And he's talking to his beige friend that's around the same age. And he like, do you see this goofy? Can you believe man, come on, man. 19-year-old of any age. I mean any race. You 50 plus. You old enough to be her grandfather. You two years away from being a petty. Then you get on the show and say, I want to date my wage. Bro, listen, bro. So why you didn't go find that beige woman that come from a multi-million-dollar family? Since you want to date your wage. You want to date somebody who's gonna let you have their way with her. Because they so young, they don't understand life yet. At first I didn't feel sorry for her. But I kinda do. Because it don't matter what color you are now. We all slaves to money. Time's hard. She's 19. She do OnlyFans. It's easy money. But she for sure have a pimp. I don't care what nobody say. She definitely have a pimp. Because if it was just her and Shannon and he said, I give you 10 million to chill out, she would have took that 10 million with the quickness because she knew it was going to be more money coming anyway because she still was going to kick it with him. She still was going to kick it with him. The only reason why this came up is because he's getting $100 million. Don't nobody just ask for 50 million. He knows she getting $100 million. Her pimp knows that. And he won't have, bro. So not only is she being used, but she being pimped too. She ain't got no money. I don't know if she's 19. I heard somebody say she was 19. So I'm not sure on that. I don't want to be wrong. But even if she ain't 19, she still got a pimp because this Las Vegas. This is Las Vegas. Bro, when I step out, I'm almost a pimp by mistake. I have to tell people, bro, I ain't pimping nothing. I'd be so happy to say I do content. I don't care if I got two members that look at my videos. I'd be so happy to say, yeah, I do YouTube. That's my answer to everything. I do YouTube. I meet a girl, I do YouTube. I go to court, I do YouTube. I got a whole nother situation going. You know what I'm saying? We got money, but YouTube is just what I tell everybody, so they can just stay off my neck because they gonna either look like he ain't talking about nothing or he for sure broke. Like you get what I'm saying? And they just leave me alone, man. But yeah, man, I'll probably do a part two of this, man, because we really gotta break down the mentality and the struggle of older melanated men, bro. Cause you gotta understand, bro. We if you at least 28 and up, we didn't live in this time. We don't come from a place where you can identify with feelings and you know, even with these guys saying I'm not going 50-50 with a woman. I think that is the most incredible thing. Because as a man, the only thing you are taught is to become an adult and sacrifice your whole life, protect women and kids. It don't matter what they have showed you. It don't matter what she have done. Your sole purpose in life is to give and protect for a woman. Here these dudes say they not going 50-50. I mean, they not going 100. It got to be 50-50. I think it's beautiful, man, because me, I'm a steel toe type dude, steel toe boot type dude. I was raised by older people, so I really don't mind a woman not paying bills. But I still think it's beautiful because everything I done been through, and I'm gonna make some content about that. As a man with that mentality that come from that was raised by people that come from that era, if I could do it over, bro, you feel me? You gotta know how to move out here, man. You gotta love yourself as much as possible. So I'm gonna do some content about that. I'm gonna do a video about that. Cause Shannon Sharpe definitely going through that. He getting to an age where he's not that guy no more. There's so many younger guys that's doing it. He's just a cool uncle, man. We all got that one uncle that like young girls. That's in every melanated family. So what he doing ain't wrong, but it's wrong. Cause you know better. Cause you know better. Then once a girl say once you meet, like, listen, if you meet a girl and y'all start doing OnlyFans, that's a different type of situation. If she started doing OnlyFans with you, that's a different type of situation. If you meet a girl and she already has OnlyFans, if she already dances, if she already do any type of seg work, that is the biggest red flag ever. Paperwork need to be involved every time. And if you're a regular dude, you need to screenshot every text message. And I don't care how much you think you vibing with her. You need to be on Pacific with how you talk. Get what I'm saying? You gotta watch your own back out here, man. Women are being weaponized. Women are weapons. They are aimed to hurt you, to break you. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. There's three things that get in every room, no matter if it's the highest of the high, the lowest of the low. Oxygen, water, and a vajayjay. I don't care what you say. Those three things gonna be in every room. And even in the rooms they're not in, they being imitated or trying to be duplicated to the max, man. So when y'all come out here to Vegas, man, if you already know you up to pay, then it is what it is. But if you stay in Vegas and you feel like you want to date, don't, man. This is Seg City, bro. You can walk out your house, your apartment, wherever you stay, any day, and be like, "Oh man, I think I'm gonna go have some Seg today." Like that's just how everybody's a trick. Everybody's a 304. You have people out here who mom was a 304, grandmother was a 304. You feel me? Everybody want to be a pimp. Everybody want to be P. You know what I'm saying? So, Unc got played, man. But that's all I got for that, man. Like I said, man, y'all keep tuning in. The 2, 3, however many. We only gonna get better with this, man. One love.